bumper, now you're straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the
Welcome back to Straight Down the Middle of Pinball Show. Greg and I are here to showcase a brand new exclusive product that's hitting the pinball market, I think, today.
Ooh! Yeah. So our friends over at PinWoofer were kind enough to send us out their latest
like the coolest audio package for any pinball machine.
PinWoofer kit. So we basically, and everything came in the most amazing packaging.
You in the packaging. You love the packaging.
I loved it because it was so clean. Everything was amazing. Came with these awesome instructions and everything. And it just isn't like cheap. I mean, this is like,
nice.
even
Nicely
their
done.
instructions are like high quality, glossy, nice, trifold.
Yeah.
But so you get that. You get, obviously, you're upgrading your subwoofer. You got this nice pile.
A lot of people upgrade speakers in their pinball machine.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. This is not just a simple speaker upgrade.
That's not the product.
No, you've got your sub. You've got your...
You got them spinning 20?
Head speakers. No 20s. You got your 200 watt.
Those are nice ones, too.
5 1/4 inch speakers for in your head.
That's an upgrade.
That's amazing.
But what good is speakers, though, if you don't have any power behind it? There ain't enough power.
That is where PinWoofer excels.
That's a game changer here.
So PinWoofer has came out with this.
Oh, look at it. That is a brand new amplification system for your pinball machine.
Amplifier.
Yeah, so you take those upgraded speakers.
Yeah.
That's the difference maker.
It is the difference maker.
Fully customizable, expansive amplification
So what
system.
we were told by PinWoofer was, you know, people like Jerry Thompson. This is going in my Jurassic Park because it's staying for good. It's got to go in Jurassic Park. It has sweet sounds in it.
Yep.
And you know, they told us, he said, hey, listen, people like Jerry Thompson, people that do the audio on these pins, there are things that they put in there that they hear when they're creating these sounds that you don't really get because these manufacturers don't necessarily, they put
good audio in there. It's just not
the components. Do not. They don't have the ability to
think about, Greg, when you buy a big screen TV. Are you going to use the speakers in there?
No. No. That's why you get a sound bar. You get your surround sound system.
It gets you by though.
It does.
It gets you by.
So that's what this is. This is an upgrade because the spike system, these machines, they just don't push the power to really get you that good crisp audio.
They're about to.
Exactly. And you know, PinWoofer, I mean, he literally is thought of everything.
So
I mean, you've got the amp, you've got all your Backbox hardware, you've got all of your harnesses, and I mean, everything is
excited.
Packaged to perfection.
You're excited.
Packaged to perfection.
So what we're going to do, we're going to show these people a step-by-step guide on how to install this.
Yes.
Right? The good thing about the new amplifier system, it's smaller, it's more efficient, and it's easier to install. Yeah. So even knuckleheads like us can do it.
It literally looked like a couple, you know, two C4, I can't remember. I don't want to say anything. Couple things in the head, then just rerouting, pulling your old sub, pulling your old head speakers, putting some spacers in there, and you're good.
So we're going to walk you through the process, and then at the end, Greg and I are going to sit down. We're going to try to show this off as much as we can in video form with audio, and then we're going to sit down and talk about any differences that we could tell listening to the score of
I'll debug the tour program when they get back.
Of Jurassic Park.
And let's do it. You ready? I'm ready.
All right.
And so here we are, we've pulled our back glass, we've lowered our speaker panel. Here are our head speakers. We're going to remove our factory ones, and we're going to go in with these new sweet piles here. Is that how you say that, Zach?
Sure.
Pile?
Yeah, sure.
Hill? Pile? We'll see. Oh my goodness.
That's a speaker.
That is a speaker. Whoa! What an upgrade, dude. I cannot wait to pull one of these off of here and let you see what this guy here looks like. Actually, let's go ahead, while I've got you here, let's go ahead and pull one of these speakers off because I want to show you this one here. You guys probably get a little better view. Let's pull this speaker off here real quick. I want you guys to see the difference of what you're getting compared to what you have. And that sucker comes right off, which is amazing. So here is your factory speaker. And here, let me unpackage this guy here. Take the grill off. There is what you get. So here's your difference.
It's pretty too.
It is pretty. It's almost a shame to like stick it behind the panel. Okay, so we have 2 of our custom speaker mounts. I want to pull these guys out. So they will actually go where your original speakers were. They come with your additional hardware that you will need, that you see here. So there is a thicker side to your ring and there's a thinner side to your ring. That thicker side goes toward your LCD display. The notches go where your factory speaker's mounted. So you'll just go right in, again, thick side towards the LCD. There you are. Put your nuts on there and then we'll install our speakers on the 4 posts that are on the custom bracket. Okay, so we have our factory screws where our factory speakers were. You have some nuts already on here. Leave those nuts on there. Those are utilized as spacers for your speakers. So
Don't touch them nuts.
Oh! So leave those on there. We're gonna go ahead and throw our washers back on here. We're gonna get our nuts hand tightened on there.
Those are provided 6 30-second nuts.
Yes, 6 30-second nuts provided.
With number 6 washers.
I guess so, if you want to get that specific. And we're gonna just hand tighten these guys on here. Sorry, I'm in the way of the camera. And then you got a little bit of adjustment if you need to go up or down. I like to set a little lower. I don't know if it makes a difference. Get this guy right. So we're gonna tighten that down. Again, nothing too harsh. Just lightly tighten it. Tighten it like you're tightening the legs of your pin.
The good thing, Greg, is that PinWoofer also supplies a step-by-step visual guide on how to install these things as well.
Very much so. So now, again, we have our new speakers. I'm gonna lift this up just so I can get it underneath this cord here that keeps your head from falling down. I'm gonna place that onto the new bracket.
Perfect.
Simple as can be. Again, all of our washers and nuts are provided. So I'm gonna slip those washers over top of all 4 of these posts. Just like so. Easy peasy. Your mom likes it when it's breezy. We're gonna tighten these down. Again, I cannot stress, you got a little ways to go here with this, but do not tighten it too much. You just want a good firm shake on it.
Hand tighten. Don't be using that power tools.
You know, it's one of those things that I've heard nothing bad about this product, so that's one of those things that excites me, is not hearing anything bad about it.
People rave it.
Okay, so we are...
And to me it makes sense because, like, remember in school, high school you had the subwoofers in your car, but if you didn't have an amp,
yeah,
then what good are the subs?
But you know what's great about this product is, from what I was reading on it, is it's not something that you just blast and you blare to get the good sound. It's actually controlled good
Quality.
sound. Okay, so there's our first speaker installed. Okay, so here we are with the second speaker. We're just gonna repeat. I'm gonna pull this guy off, lay him over there. Again, thick side to the inside towards your LCD. We'll knock this guy out real quick and we'll come back to you with the wiring. Okay, so we have our factory speakers here. For right now, until we get further to see if I need to remove anything else, we're just gonna remove them with the simple Molex connectors right here where they're at. Just as easy as that.
I like that those are connected with Molexes.
Oh, I do too. That makes it just, smooth, super smooth.
Nice.
So all done, and if we need to install something further down the line, we will, but right now, again, we're just gonna get these out of the way and make sure we don't have any clearance issues, and we're gonna come back and go into the board. Okay, so here we are with our factory sub, and again, we got our Molex connector. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this guy first this time. And again, just like on the opening of this video, what you saw on the screen, always make sure to unplug your pinball machine. So again, we're just gonna remove this sub. Instead of 2 screws, there are 4 for this guy. And they are a lock nut, a little different than what was up top. Old sub out, paper cone.
I don't know why I thought that was funny. Paper cone.
Again, I know you guys think that I am freaking insane with my packaging stuff. You know me, things grab me. So you open this guy up and they already stuck, again, your hardware in here And what is super freaking important? Play field glass tape. Reduces glass shake, vital for good sound. That is what you freaking need, man. That's how bad this thing rumbles. So let's toss that to the side. Let's pull this new speaker out. Mounting bracket, again with our awesome packaging. They already have the mounting bracket down in there for you. Mounting bracket's in the bottom. We'll pull that guy out. Our new sub, we'll get it mounted. Again, you got your holes that'll go over your factory post in there. We're just gonna lay that on top. Go ahead and get that guy in there. Snug as a bug. Check that out, man. That is insane. Look at those magnets on the back. Insane. That is a major upgrade. But again, like what we were saying in our other video, that is not what is so special about this. What is so special about this is
the proprietary engineered amplification system designed solely for a pinball machine.
Okay, so we're going to use our supplied hardware. We're going to slip our washer over that guy. Get our, I want to push this ring firmly down, make sure it's flush. Get our lock nut started. Barely tighten it. Again, you want it good and firm, just like you do the legs on your pins.
Do not over tighten.
Do not over tighten. That's exactly right. I'm gonna go ahead and place washers on the other 4 studs here poking up. And our last one, and then we'll go through and we'll tighten all these guys. Okay, so we got our ring tightened. Now it's time to take our sub. We're gonna put it over there. You got a foam ring around here, which is gonna be great for that shock absorption on this guy. We're gonna go down into the cab. Again, you've got your mounting holes. I'm going to put each of my, let's turn around this way. I'm kind of OCD, so that way we can see it. We'll have our speaker connections on each side. Simply slip it over top of the new studs post. Mounted. Again, washers all the way around on all 4 posts. And then we'll tighten our lock washers and be done. Okay, so here we have our platform harness. Our boards will go in the head. We're going to pull this guy out. Take a look at what we got for all of our wiring. Be
nice
careful.
package there, Greg.
Very nice package. Thank you, sir. Here's our boards. We'll save those guys. Expander board. Spike power board. Everything is there. We're going to lay those off to the side. We're going to take a look at our connections here. These are our 2 harnesses for our sub and our Backbox speakers. Okay, so here we are with our wiring harness. Seems a little intimidating with everything, but it's actually really clear cut here. You've got 2 ends. This end right here, we will leave it up. It has your quick connects for your head speakers. It's even labeled right speaker, left speaker. So that will stay up along with this connector. And what is that called? The T3
like a 3 millimeter.
3 millimeter like a headphone jack on the top of there. So this whole portion here will stay up in your head. You'll take your bottom half with the RCAs and your cut wires, and those will feed down your head into your cabinet. So again, you've got your RCAs, that toggle there, and then you've already got all these will go to your sub. It's even labeled for your subwoofer in your cab.
And the RCAs will go to the amp.
And the RCAs will go down into the amp in your cab. So we're feeding all of this down our head and into our cab.
You like the Bob Vila of pinball.
Kind of particular, I want to go around here. We're just going to simply drop these down and we will clean them up after we get everything hooked up. But they're already clean. Look at that. Look, yeah. They're already zip tied for you. Look how clean that is. Cleanest installation ever out of the package. Amazing. I feel like so many people would just send you a jumble of wires. Okay, so you've got your connectors on the back of your speaker here. There is polarity. There is a positive and a negative. Your blue wire, not your blue connector, your blue wire is your positive. So we're just going to do that quick connect on there. Separate that. That wire will pull a little bit if you need a little gauge. And we're going to slip our negative on there. That's all there is to it. We're going to repeat on the other side.
So blue positive,
Blue positive.
Black negative.
Black
And
negative.
It's the color of the wire.
The color of the wire. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're going to install our PinWoofer power board. And to do that, we need to disconnect CN7 up here. And you'll want to grab, don't grab your wires, grab the connector itself. You got to really pull that thing down.
You want me to do it?
Oh my God. We're going to wiggle it on out.
Done.
Oh my God.
And that thing is keyed up. It's got a little blocker in it, so you know when it goes up there, like so. Cut a ping, cut a pam. Booyah. Right there, and then you're gonna take this. Bada bing, bada boom. You know, right back. It's like idiot proof, look at that. So there's a little plug in there, it won't allow you, and there's a space in there. Kapowie. Kapoofty. Boom. And then we're gonna take, where's that other?
Nice.
Just like that. Except.
Oh! Failure.
Look how easy it is. Bam. Bam.
Right back through there. Okay, so now we're going to go to our PinWoofer expander board.
How's it feel to void your warranty?
Thank you. Okay, so now we're at the PinWoofer expander board. Again, this is part of what sets this apart from just normal replacement upgrade speakers.
What's the expander board do, Greg?
It expands shit. So on this, we're going to disconnect CN4 and CN1. CN4.
Greg be seeing 4 after he drinks that brewski.
CN1 is your larger connector. We're going to try to get to this this little one here first.
Oh, here we go again. I got it!
So we got that guy out. We're going to go with this larger one. These are the guys I have a problem with. Oh, there we go.
Look at the sweat beating down his face.
That's scary. Okay, so now we're going to take our board. Just like up there, you've got idiot proof again. You got your CN4 over here, CN1 over here, and that board will plug directly in. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this. Factory calibrated on the bottom of here. Do not remove. So we're leaving that on there. Do not remove that tape. You always feel like you want to remove some shit. Don't do it. We're going to put this, again.
It's like Clark Griswold doing his pinball.
Greg Bone proof. Right in there. So smooth.
That's nice.
So easy.
Yep.
So now we're going to take our TRS 3.5mm plug.
You can handle this, can't you?
That will go right into there. Real easy.
Ooh, how'd that feel?
Felt good. I like it. Okay, so technically, we are done in the head. Now we're going to clean this up a little bit, fold this up. We're going to go back down to the sub, and we're going to install the most important part. What is that, Zach?
Amplifier.
Amplifier. Don't let these confuse you. It looks like you have too many wires here. One of them is a jumper set. So these two black, your two red will go in one side. This will jump over your speaker and go to your red and black on the other side because it's dual. It's not a single. So we're going to go ahead. On these, they push down and insert. Push down and insert. So we're going to come around this side, feed the wire in, let up. That is going to clamp. Those hold really well. No twisting necessary.
Only the best.
Just feed it in that hole all the way down. They feel like that they're going to end. Look, good and secure. Now again, we're going to take this jumper. We're going to go over. Red and black. We're going to separate these a little bit. I want to come in from this back side, just where I prefer. All the way down. Let that in there. Our sub is now hooked up. Now, let's go to our amplifier. With the heart of this system, the PinWoofer amplifier. Do not touch your knobs. Leave them all neutral, pointing straight up. Again, do not touch your knob. We're going to simply, again, idiot proof. Plug them in. Only one way to do it. Only one way to do it. Plugged in, secure. We're going to take Our RCAs, obviously your red to red, white to white, that's your left and right channels.
Sure, it's obvious.
It's pretty obvious. And then you have your toggle, and that toggle is going to go right into that port right there. That's it, folks. You have your new PinWoofer setup. Again, I want to clean all these wires up. I want to mount our amplifier inside the cabinet. Okay, so inside the cab here, I have my amplifier just set it on top of my coin box for right now. You want all of your knobs facing vertical, so you want them just pointing straight up. That is all in your instructions here. And then there are also adjustments that need to be made in the service menu. And then you can go in and you can start adjusting and tweaking everything. But these are your defaults. So you want to go into service menu, volume at 15, all others to default. Service menu, adjust feature adjustments, speech attenuation at -10. Service adjustment, music attenuation at 0. So we're going to go in and we're going to do that right now. And here it says that it's likely that our amplifier settings will not be optimal. So at this point you can go in and you can adjust them to your preference. So we're going to slap a few games on here. We're going to see what it sounds like. Then we're going to come back. We're going to do some adjustments. And we're going to give you guys our thoughts.
All right, Greg, so we've hooked it up, we've installed it, we've played it. What do you think, buddy?
I like it.
Yeah.
So
it's hard not to like.
It's hard not to like. It's different. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's something, you know, we tried to capture it on audio recording. It's just something you can't capture.
Doesn't feel as muddled to me when I play it. It feels like the head speakers are meant for your high end, your tweets, your mid range.
Obviously.
And then you can feel that bass with that sub replacement.
But it's exactly what they touted and what they told us when they sent it to us, was that you hear things that you normally wouldn't hear.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about you hear all these drastic sounds and it opens up this, like, that it's this whole new world, but it is sort of a whole new world.
Feels more full.
Yes, it's just like we were talking about during John Williams' score on this. You hear all the horns.
All the horns.
It doesn't sound like just
that
one horn.
predominant horn.
Yeah, you hear everything. It literally feels like that orchestra, and that's the thing. It's all the underlining background stuff that you, the complexity of the audio that you normally wouldn't get or feel. You get in this.
I think it puts the audio engineers on stage. Like, you see all the little details.
Yes.
So don't think you're going to get by with the factory speakers on some of it, because we're going to catch it with this audio system.
I agree. Like, if there's a mistake, you're probably going to hear it. And just even in the speech, something is clear. You'd noted, like, during the first, like, the John Hammond, like, walkie-talkie.
Yeah. It feels like a walkie-talkie. Like, it's strong. You're like, ah.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's there. It's in your ear. And just the fact that you can adjust to your liking.
I like how you can separate it. Feels like there's two systems and you can now separate and tweak whichever.
You have the amplifier that acts sort of as a normal amplifier would, but it feels to me, I'm not a super large audiophile, but it feels more like almost like an equalizer in a sense, just because you can adjust everything so separately and independently.
This is for the audio heads out there, those audiophiles.
Very much
this, because it's not huge drastic.
Yes.
But it's enough that you can definitely, even our dumb ears can tell.
You smile and you appreciate it. Yeah. If you like a higher end speaker, or you throw your Sonos system together over just some cheap sound bar or something, it feels
like upgrading to the 4K. You're at the 1080, the 720. You go up to that 4K.
I agree. And, you know, it's going to be one of those things that I'm anxious to play with it, because it's a toy. It's a toy in a sense.
I like that the install was easy. All the parts
super easy.
High quality parts.
Very much.
I don't know. Overall, I think it's a winner, especially if you're an audiophile. You really like the crispness. I just call it crispness everywhere.
It is.
Everything sounded a little crispy. I liked it.
It is. And that's stuff that hooking up like an external sub you don't get.
No.
It doesn't change that. Yeah, you get more rumble, you get more bass, but you can't change that.
It's a cleaner bass, though.
This
isn't like I've got the Polk Audio, everybody, under. That just gives you like the obnoxious thump.
Yes.
Like it's like a shaker motor replacement or alternative. This, you feel it, but you're not thrown by it.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it. It's weird to explain audio on a damn video.
But if you want a little heavier bass, you have that adjustment.
Tweak it just a little bit.
Yes, it is. It just feels good. It puts a smile on your face because it's just clean. It feels clean.
It's clean.
Feels clean.
Clean sound.
Feels clean.
I would, you know what, we're in 2020. there's some pretty good audio, digital audio running through this.
Yes.
I could only imagine the difference in like a WPC game.
Oh, of what the change
Twilight
would be.
Zone or something.
Yeah.
Then you put this on there. That is probably even more drastic. I can see people wanting to collect these and kind of just putting them in their machines.
Yeah.
That way they know they have the crispest, cleanest,
Yeah.
most filtered, nice sound that you're possibly going to get for whatever's on the market right now.
I wonder how this would incorporate with like a pin sound. I don't know how that works. Like I would be curious about it, but I'm certainly impressed. I like it a lot. There was that difference. Like you said, it's not this like it's not going to like it's going to knock you off your feet like difference.
No,
but you feel it, you hear it, and like I said, I think that I can't wait to get in there and adjust it more because when you first turned it on. Levels were way off to me.
Yeah.
I messed with them a little bit. It sounded better. Zach got in there, really honed it in a lot better. But I think even with a few more, he honed.
Honed. Not the bone.
Not the bone.
Not the bone.
But, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't wait to get in there and just, like, the fine tune to what I like. And I'm not like everybody because, like, I don't like to blare my games.
I don't know.
And again, like, I kind of
That's why it's a perfect system for us.
Yeah, because and that's the thing, too, is you don't have to blare this thing. Like, you don't have to crank it up to get the feel of it. You don't have to crank it up to get the feel of the bass. You don't have to crank it up to get the clarity.
You're going to get all the clarity.
Yeah, you can keep it lower. It actually works at a little bit lower level, a little better. So, yeah, dude, I don't know.
Go to PinWoofer. It's a woofer or woofer?
Woofer.
Woof, woof.
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 Pinwoofer.com. Get one for yourself. Let us know what you guys think after installing it into one of your favorite pinball machines or your collection.
I agree.
Email us at sdtmpinball@gmail.com. And when you go over to Pinwoofer, let them know that Straight Down the Middle sent you. That would be very kind of you.
One more time.
What else? What?
I just got to talk about the packaging again.
Oh, God, with this damn package.
It was packaged amazingly. I love the packages. The install was easy.
It's almost as if the package was just as clean as the sound.
Hold on, listen. So you've got a deeper. I got to throw this in there. You've got a deeper magnet and a little bit bigger.
What
speaker.
do you got going on there?
It still fits.
Oh yeah,
with my speaker light. Yeah, see, you were knocking me.
Yes, speaker lights were. Like,
I was nervous because your speaker light brackets
everybody likes
offset. Yes. It still works. It fits in there.
Yeah,
fits in between that and the power supply. Perfection.
Trying to think which machine I'm going to put my Pinwoofer system on.
I've got one in mind that I want to put one on that I'm really excited about. But
Circus Voltaire.
Can't speak of
Tales of Arabian
Nights.
Nights.
Speak of it.
All right, guys. Until next time, go install it yourself. Let us know what you think. Straight Down the Middle is out. See ya. Bye. See ya.
Baby, why you doing me wrong? Don't you remember the good days when we used to get along?
So we're going to install our PinWoofer power board. To do that, your top plug, you're labeled CN7. We're going to pull down this tab. We're going to very gently
You want me to do that?
Terrified.
Let me do it.
You're my distributor. Are you ready? Okay. So we're going to install. Can you see my face? We're just on this.
Not now. It doesn't zoomed in. All right, go
Are
ahead.
you ready? So we're going to install our PinWoofer power board, and to do that, we need to disconnect CN7 up here. And you want to grab. Don't grab your wires. Grab the connector itself. You got to really pull that thing down.
You want me to do it?
Oh my God. This is awful. I mean, fuck.
Here, I'll do it in 5 seconds, dude.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's so bad. We're gonna wiggle it on out.